888-467-4200, and they'll deliver it right away. That's 888-467-4200. You can smile straight in the world's face this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dynasty, a Quinn Martin production. Tonight's episode, Larry and Nancy Manetti take over the Dynasty.
Riding along with Bo. Bo with us.
Bo Hopkins, one of the all-time greats, ladies and gentlemen, and he is our guest here on the show. Welcome, Bo.
Hi, Bo.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. My wife Nancy's here.
Hello, Bo.
Hello, Nancy. How are you?
I'm terrific. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks, honey.
And Mike Horn is here, our neighbor. Michael's a big fan.
Hey, Bo,
of
can
yours.
I come over and borrow some sugar?
Sure.
Okay, good.
I'll give you some, let's see, equal.
Some equal? Yeah, that's right. So, Bo, I happen to know something that's not on this script here, that when you were a young man growing up and you were 16, you got in some trouble, and they said either you go to the Army or you go to reform school.
Wow.
And you said, okay, but you in your heart you were going to be an actor?
Well, no, I didn't think anything about acting then. I was just trying to figure out life, what I was going to do. All my buddies went to school, and of course later went to college. But my uncle was a DA in my hometown, and he got me out of trouble before. I'm not, it's typical. My dad died when I was 9 years old, and I never got over it. And I think I started running away from home and doing stuff because I wanted, him back. I think that started it.
Yeah.
And my mother and grandmother raised me, and it was tough for them because I was, oh God, I'd steal money and set up everybody in this little small town to the movies. I was a hero.
Yeah.
Till they caught me.
It's ironic, and what you just said to me, I flashed on James Dean because he kind of grew up the same way.
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I found out later after years and years of anxiety, panic attacks, depression, which I'd never had when I was, a kid. It was only when I got out of the service. I think that it's... well, we all have to walk through the woods to get to the city or wherever we're going, and that's a tough walk sometimes because in the woods you don't ever know what's going to happen. So I think in everybody's life that happens, and it's part of life. But I know it left a big element in me because when I was 13, my mother told me I was adopted, and so she had to actually have her womb taken out when her and my dad got married, and then they say they had heard about a lady that was giving up a child for adoption because she was sent to one of those wayward homes in the South. At that time, you didn't get pregnant. And anyway, they came, and I was 9 months old. They adopted me, and of course I was run down, anemic. And I was raised on carnation milk.
Wow, really?
Yeah, even to this day, I'll suck a can. So,
We got two shows nightly with Bo Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen. Try the veal. Thank you. Very good.
I think, too, that having to play by myself behind my grandma's house down in the woods, we lived on a farm, and having to big imagination, which later, I think worked for me. I know I got out of service, and all my buddies were going to college, Carolina, Clemson, or Lander, and I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I was damn glad to get out of the Army. I just drank beer and played for a year, and I got to a little theater play that they were in, a couple of them, and they wanted me to come down, and I tried out. And the little theater director, Donald McKellar, is the one that gave me the lead in 2 plays after that. And took me to Duke University for a tryout with summer stock. He's actually the one that started it.
So he started you out there.
Huh?
He was the one that started you out then, huh?
Yes, yeah. Believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And then, of course, when I went to summer stock, they pulled me out of school after around the 6th week, and see, all actors were getting paid to come down to Danville, Kentucky to do new plays. So if they liked them, they might go to Broadway. And George Orbeck, who had worked with Brando on Broadway, had a nervous breakdown, but he wrote this play. And he saw me doing a scene, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and he told Colonel Henson he wanted me in his play. And he said, well, he's in school, and they pay all the other actors, So anyway, he come up to me and said, look, Colonel, George Orbeck wants you in his play. So report tonight at 7:30, to start rehearsals. I said, well, you know what? I don't think I'm ready, really. And that's probably how my whole career was. I had self-esteem so low, it was down there with the ants.
We're hearing, Bo, I'm hearing that. Bo Hopkins is our guest, Nancy and Larry Manetti here. I'm Michael Horn on the PM Show Weekend Edition. When did you finally know that, you were good, that you were great, that they wanted to see you and everything? That's the real key to me.
I think that's why he is great.
Yeah.
I think that because he was so low and had such low esteem. Don't you think, Bo? I mean, that you portrayed every other character.
Well, I think that I was so scared the first time I got before camera. I don't know how the hell I got to it. I did a gun smoke. I did where they put me on a ladder and pretended I was driving a wagon.
Wow.
And hell, I couldn't say my dialogue because it wasn't real to me. Finally got it out. I never will forget. John Rich directed. He says, is there something wrong, kid? And I said, no, sir, I'll get it. Well, after about 3 takes, I was so scared I think I did get it. But getting back to that, I think if I did not actually know how much stuff I'd done until about 5 years ago.
Really?
And when people were telling me, but I never stopped to look back. I was always scared that I'd never get another job.
Wow.
And so consequently, after all the years of going to analysts, and, well, there's one there or two, and and looking at degrees on the wall and talking to people, I started reading a lot of history books and books. I never studied in school. I got kicked out in the 8th grade, so you can understand where I was coming from.
Yeah.
I just felt useless.
Sure.
Until acting came along, and then there was something that I was good at. I never would have said that back then, but I can say it now, that I was good enough to get a scholarship with Daisy Lou, get another scholarship like the summer stock, and I had a lot of help along the way. And I think if the man upstairs hadn't put a guardian angel on my shoulder, because I've been shot at, cut, I mean, I've survived a lot of stuff, and I realized that when my daughter called, said, Dad, you've done over 100 tests. I said, no, I'm nowhere near that. And sent me a printout sheet, and I had done over 150 shows.
You got to read that stuff. Bo Hopkins is our guest. Hang on
We'll
here,
be
Bo.
right back, Bo.
Nancy and Larry
Pause for
Manetti, the
station
PM show.
Okay.